doing today. Testing 1 2, make sure my mic's working. So I'll just chill here for a second until we get some more people jump in and join us. Oh, we got DYNO. Better invite him to be my co-host. How are you, DYNO? So just say something, make sure I know my mic and everything's working, and we'll kick things off.
What's up, Osman?
DYNO, how are you, mate?
Great, dude. You're sounding especially crisp tonight.
Oh, am I?
You got a new mic?
No, man. I've just been using the same mic that I've always been using, but I've been tweaking with a few settings. But it sounds good. Sounding good.
Sounds great, man.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm tripping or if it actually is improved, but it sounds great.
Oh, that's good. I've actually got a couple of things to try and improve the production quality of this show that I'm gonna unveil tonight, which should be pretty cool.
Oh, all right, cool.
We got Poppy. Oh, sorry, Popi. I keep screwing that up because of my accent.
What's up, Popi? Good to see you, man.
Hey, we got Jordan.
Jordan, how you doing?
All right, cool. Now we've got a few people in the crowd. Let's kick this thing off with this. All right, g'day. How are we all today? So I am your host, Ozman Collects, and this is VeVe Wednesday, brought to you by the VeVe Collective. And I am joined with me tonight by my trusty co-host, the one, the only, when Mr. Nintendo, DYNO MiVidaVeVe. Yay! Oh, that's one thing I need a clap. That's what I need. Sorry, that's one thing. That's it. That's what we need. Because one thing I was talking about last episode before is that we need soundboard. That this thing doesn't have a soundboard, so I took the liberty and I made my own. So I'll be unveiling that tonight, or this morning, this evening, or wherever we are. How are you, DYNO?
Great, man. Good intro as always. So you actually do have a soundboard?
I do. Well, I've got one in the making because I've sort of got one going on. So I'll give a small example of what we've got going on. So obviously I've got. Oh, hang on, just because I have my volume turned down. I've got some shockers. I got a little something. Actually, this is a cool one. I like this one. I've got a little something to deal with the fudders. The next time we get the fudders or we get the trolls, we're gonna gun them down. We're gonna shoot them down. Yeah, it's good, isn't it? It's good, isn't it? I mean, it's still in the works. I still got a few to add to it, but I got a couple of cool ones. Like we got especially if we get some fudders or we get someone like bringing down our space.
Alex, you sound almost excited.
Oh, mate, this is like the first time I'm using it, but like trying to put it together, because there's one thing's been bugging me is I just don't have a soundboard, and the one thing to really sort of like communicate how we feel and how we do things, is like through sound. And I was like, well, if Uncle Elon ain't gonna give me a soundboard, I'm gonna make one. How are you, Poppy?
Doing all right, man. Doing all right. Kind of excited with everything going on. I'm sure.
Oh, mate,
let's talk about next couple.
Mate, there has been loads going on. So I'm just gonna get some coffee down here. So I only woke up like 15 minutes ago, but ready to roll. But yeah, like I said, we've got loads going on. But before we get into all that, how is everybody? How's everyone's week or weekend been so far? What about you, DYNO? We'll start with you.
It's good, man. Running the mill, nothing special. Just grinding, and yeah, I'm excited about what's happening in the space. But as far as my life, just more of the same, which is a good thing. I like stability, so yeah, no complaints here.
Nice one. So, what about you, Poppy? So, how's your week or weekend been so far?
Well, super busy for me at work, and but man, with like everything going on, I like literally can't keep up. I mean, I got lucky on the like Stan drop, which I'm not sure we'll like talk about. And but man, with like McFarlane and DC dropping some stuff, Comic Con, God,
I know, man. I'm the same. I'm just like, God, there's like so much going on. Like even just like the San Diego Comic Con. I mean, like there's like I was looking at like some of the guest lists, and I was like, oh man, like you got like Todd McFarlane's going, like Jim Lee's going, like Peach Momoko's going there doing some signing. I was like, oh man, I need some money. I need some money and some time so I can jump on the first flight and get over there and join everybody. But nope, ain't happening anytime soon. But yeah, let's start this little discussion off with Stan Lee. Man, I am kicking myself I did not get myself a Stan Lee because that thing is running in the market. Have you guys seen it?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm probably in the same boat as you, man. Same boat.
So did you guys get any Stan Lee? Like obviously, like you sound like you didn't get one on the drop like I did. Poppy, did you?
No,
Yeah, sorry, mate.
I got lucky.
Go ahead, Poppy.
Yeah, I actually got lucky. I actually got the SR.
Oh, nice.
Three digits. I was super happy. Yeah. Like in my way, this kind of paid back for me living in my location, not able to get any of those growl drops before wait lists. I felt payback today. Payback in my own way, which was blessing in disguise. So it was nice. I actually tried with me and my like wife's account. My wife's account didn't get anything. So, but yeah, super lucky to get that. I like tried the rebounds. I didn't get successful with that. Like others, it was showing processing payment, but it errored out. So, yeah, I was only kicking myself in the butt where I saw the SR go down to like 350, and I was thinking, wow, I like should have sold it when it first was showing around like hovering around 700 for a while. And then it went down to like 350. I was like, okay, good thing I didn't, I should have sold it. And now, and then it went to 350, and then it, not too long, it just shot back up, and it's been staying higher and slowly climbing. So I'm like,
yeah.
Should have bought another one, but happy with it.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah, congrats, bro.
Actually, I can put my new soundboard to use here. Yeah, that's good, isn't it? So so just looking at the floor price at the moment for the SR, it is currently sitting at 795 gems. So yeah, if you got that one on the drop like Poppy did, congratulations to you because you're sitting pretty. Now comes the big question: Are you going to hold it or are you going to sell it?
Definitely going to hold it. Yeah, this is something that I wanted for the longest time. When they were talking about things that you want to drop, I want Wolverine and I wanted Stan Lee. And they finally got this one. I haven't put money into the app in a while. This one I did, and I like had to get the set. So, yeah, I was and like even when I bought the set shortly after the drop, the prices started to go down, and it's like, oh man, did I just buy when it was? Yeah, I mean, like I could have saved some money. Like in my time of the day, it actually drops about 1 o'clock in the. So like I stay up about an hour or two just trying to watch the market, trying to snipe some good mints. And then it wasn't until I like woke up later on about 6-7 hours later, and the like prices were a lot higher. So I was like, wow, good thing I bought it when I did. So because like I do want to get a second set, even if it was just the common, which is really cool. But and I'm just like looking forward to the other drops coming up, like Iron Man stuff. Yeah,
well, I think in the way the Comic Con drops, I think the Iron Man is the only one that everyone's sort of really excited for. Everyone's kind of like. Not overly excited about some of the other drops. I think what we've got coming up now, we've got the Adam Warlock drop coming next, which I believe is for me it's today. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I mean, I can see like in Twitter, I know everyone was kind of upset because it's not really its own set. It's like it's part of the Marvel Mighty set. So if you don't have the Marvel Mighty set, then you have to go and get all that to get the points for it. Yeah, well,
yeah, it's pretty lame that they did that, to be honest.
But yeah, I mean,
because it's
go on, Dino.
I was just gonna say, I mean, you complete the set thinking that that's all there is, and then they just add to it. I think they'll change it. I don't think it should be that way, but anyways.
Yeah, well, they already changed one, didn't they? I mean, like with the Iron Man drop, because everyone sort of arced up, like sort of kicked off about the it not being like the FA and all that sort of stuff. Didn't they change it to like a Comic Con exclusive? which I believe that's what they've done.
Well, it should have been a Comic-Con exclusive anyways. That's how they've done it for the last 2 years, that anything that drops during this week, they give it a CE tag, but you're only able to have one tag. At least that's how they do it. So if it's a first appearance and it's a Comic-Con exclusive, then they're only going to prioritize the FA. But so the CE tag, I mean, I don't think people really care yet, but maybe one day it will be important. I'm hoping it will be. I have, some of the Jermaine Rogers stuff back in the day have the CE tag, and I don't know if it'll ever matter to people. The market's kind of hasn't done anything about it, but we'll see.
And also had the first drop kind of was a bit of a misfire as well, wasn't it? Because with the birthday poster, I think a lot of people had problems with they couldn't buy it, or I saw the tweet from VeVe saying they encountered a critical error or something like that, so they have to reschedule it. How do we feel about
that? I'm glad they owned the mistake, and then they're going to fix it. I didn't try going for it, so I don't know what the problem was, but yeah, I mean, I don't think it's a huge deal. They had some technical difficulties, and they're going to fix it. And seems like it'll be a non-issue in the long run.
I reckon it's good. Like, they sort of owned up to what was going on, and actually communicated with the community what was going on, and not just left it, because how the community can get when little technical issues like this don't get communicated properly. So I reckon it's good they did that. But yeah, as for the other the Comic-Con drops, we've got the Uncanny X-Men Uncanny X-Men number 137, Death of Phoenix. Again, big moment in comic book history, but again, it's not really a sort of a showstopper, is it? But the Spider-Ham Marvel Mighty, I reckon he looks kind of cool. So people might go for him, but yeah, the Iron Man is pretty much the only thing in my opinion worth going for, and a lot of people in the community have sort of said the same. Actually, I want to bring up. I want to bring up one as well, because another thing I want to start sort of doing a little bit more of is community acknowledgement, and get what's going on in the community. So there's a couple of things on Twitter that I thought were quite interesting, and I think it was Sergio Collects. Big shout out to Sergio Collects. He said the same sort of thing. He made a comment about Iron Man was more or less the only good thing in the Comic-Con lineup drop, and I agree with him. And but David replied to that tweet saying we'll see what we can do. So there could possibly be a little sneaky addition to the very end of it, or it could be something coming. So we'll have to see what happens with that. We've also had this is another cool one as well. Omi Millionaire put a tweet out saying that he was making DYOR ultra rare t-shirts. So I thought that was kind of cool. And if I wonder if I can actually work out how to pin these tweets to the chat. There's still one thing I got to learn how to do is pin things to these bloody chats. But look up Omi Millionaire if you're not subscribed, if you're not friends with him on Twitter or whatever. That I thought that was quite cool. Taking pictures of the DYOR comics and putting them on t-shirts. I thought that was a really cool idea. And there was one more. Where are you? Oh yeah, we've also the collector spotlight. So a big shout out to Tina. It was our collector spotlight to this time. So congratulations to her. I'm loving this new soundboard. And also Pappy 7189. He had his VeVe influencer trivia poll, and also had a few people. Oh, that's the one. Yeah, that's it. There you go. It's pinned in the tweet for anyone who's interested in looking at the t-shirts. But yeah, as I was saying, we had what's it? Poppy Pappy 7189. He had his VeVe influencer trivia poll, and so congratulations to the winners who participated in that. I had a go at it as well. It was basically like a poll saying fun trivia facts about members in the community. And yeah, I thought that was a good bit of fun. And that's all the sort of bits and pieces I've seen in Twitter floating around lately. I thought was quite interesting and worth sharing. Also, what about you, Dino? So have you seen anything on Twitter or anything that sort of caught your eye lately?
I'm not gonna lie, I have been pretty inactive on Twitter, so nothing comes to mind. But we got Mpacks up here. How you doing, Mpacks?
Yeah, how are you? Impact?
Hey,
How we doing?
good to see you guys, man. It's awesome to be able to come up and join y'all for a Wednesday. Appreciate you having me up here, man. This show is always great. I've been missing a few, so I had to catch some replays on YouTube on some of my long drives. Love what you guys are doing, and congrats on the soundboard.
Oh, thank you.
Dude, that's a sick pin of Omilli's tweet there too. I didn't realize
I know, it's cool.
he had that. Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, no, I might have to hit him up for one myself. Like, like I'm hoping he ships out to the UK. I was like, because I just took one look at that and just went, oh, that's a wicked idea. So yeah, if anyone's interested, hit him up and maybe we'll get a T-shirt out of it.
Mr. UR's got to get a UR T-shirt. It just has to happen.
Go get a UR T-shirt. I still have to get that comic too, because that's the first UR on the platform. But that's a pricey one.
Yeah, I'm thankful I do have it. I bought it pretty early on, but yeah, it is the first UR, like, so pretty cool. Really, really awesome art.
Awesome. I'm like, oh, it was like, you bastard. But no, congratulations to you.
Well, you have AF15.
That is true.
So
that is true.
That's one I need. That's one I still need. So
maybe if we ever get trading back in the in the app, maybe we can sort something out.
Ooh,
maybe not for that, but maybe something else.
Yeah. It would have to be a package deal, but yeah, well, hopefully we can just both get it.
That would be cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
But I gotta prioritize that AF15. You never know if prices are gonna go lower, and
yeah, well, from what I've seen, I think AR15 has actually been quite stable. It usually sort of hovers around the 1K mark.
Yep. Yeah, I saw it pump a little bit during the pump that just happened a couple weeks ago or last week, but it's back down to 1K, and we'll see. I don't want to wait too long, but at the same time, I don't want to buy too early. So it's kind of the threading the needle.
Yeah, for sure.
There's Omilli in the crowd. Nice t-shirts, bro. We like the UR t-shirts.
Yeah, mate.
So flowers.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, we were just giving you a bit of a shout out, for your t-shirt. Saw your t-shirt and just went, "Yep, that is fire, man. I love the idea. Love what you're doing." So yeah, just trying to give you a little bit of praise. So I'm trying to send some people your way if anyone's interested in picking up a t-shirt.
Yeah. Hey, Osman, I actually got disconnected for a bit, but I don't know if you mentioned. I know you're the ultra rare comic collector. If you had one T-shirt, which one would it be?
Ooh,
what's your favorite one?
Ooh, that's a.
I know you have a few.
I've got a couple, so let me just see if I can find it, because there's so many ultra rare covers now. I just sometimes I get lost in them all. But what would look good on a T-shirt? Let's have a think. I reckon the Gwen Stacy one, Age of Spider-Verse #2 would be a nice one on T-shirt. Maybe FA Punisher, so that'd be another cool one on a T-shirt. I'm just going through all my list of ultra rares now, because I keep losing track of how many ultra rare comics I've got. I've got over 140 now, or something like that, and just what? I've really got that many? Yeah,
bro.
Not trying to toot my own horn or anything. I just really enjoy the covers. Oh, actually, the FA Ghost Rider, that'd be a good one. But all the sorry, excuse me, all the fire effects, that'd be a good one on a T-shirt.
Yeah. I would choose FF5 with Dr.
Yeah,
that
was actually.
He looks so bad.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
I hope Omilli's listening.
That's it. Take note. Take.
That'd be the one.
Because putting it up on your vault, or putting it up on your your just VeVe accounts, one thing, right? But put it on a shirt, whether it's black or white shirt, that's another story. It's you might pick a different one.
Yeah, actually, another good one that might look good is the Thanos #13, the first appearance of Cosmic Ghost Rider, that ultra rare cover by Albuquerque with Thanos on the front with the Infinity Gauntlet. Okay, that'd be a really cool one.
Yeah, this art is incredible,
Mm.
right? So, and I don't think if you just wear the cover on a shirt, I don't think anyone's gonna know what comic it is, but it's all about the
Mm.
art in that case. And so, yeah, it really opens things up because I obviously favor the really grail-like comics when it comes to collecting on VeVe, but if it came to shirts, I would go purely based on the character and the artwork. So, there's a lot you can
Yeah,
do with that.
definitely. Here we go. I've got it. Astonishing X-Men #1 with the Wolverine on the front. So you know the one with the red background. He's got like claws up.
Nice.
Yeah, that would be a good one. And it's also like, you know, you want something with like a lot of color as well. Like something's going to catch someone's eye, and someone's going to look at that T-shirt and go, "Oh, that is sick. How do I get one? And where did that picture come from?" But yeah,
I wonder what the copyright stuff, like what you would have to be careful about, or if it's all free game. I'm not sure.
Yeah, no, I'm not familiar with that either. But yeah, I don't know. So yeah, there's that's the ultra rare T-shirts. If you're interested, hit up
Remember, Marvel has a big bootleg. Sometimes the bootleg shirts go for like crazy money. There's a whole shirt collecting like niche of a hobby out there. Like I've been on some Instagram lives with some of these guys that sell it and do lives, and some of these shirts that they sell that aren't like official Marvel ones go for more than the official like Marvel stuff. It's crazy. Like it's just it's a whole nother collecting realm out there. Like there's a lot of hardcore Marvel collectors of about anything you can think of, like merchandise wise. But t-shirts, bro, there's a lot of those guys out there for sure.
Yeah, right. Oh, there you go.
And can they get taken down if Marvel chose to go after them, or is it kind of open that whoever wants to?
Well, they're bootlegs. They're people that creatively make them. They're like artists in themselves. It's like Omilli makes these shirts. I mean, so it's like, you know, they just sell them, and they sell them like on the side, you know, like they're not necessarily like doing like a formal web page and stuff all the time, but some people do. I mean, it's just different. It just depends. Like, I think it's dope because like usually it's like homage art, or it's their own art that they do, you know, a lot of times. And sometimes they're like they're putting on different like vintage comic book covers and stuff like that. And I don't know, man. Like I don't really, it doesn't really bother me. Like I think like that IP is, you know, it's guarded to a point, but come on, I mean, like I would buy the shirts for sure if it's fly, if it looks fresh, bro. Buy that shit.
Oh yeah, I agree with you. Like, and I like that people are,
because those are more rare,
themselves.
right? They only make so many of them, right? You know what I mean? Like they're even more rare, and sometimes they'll number them. They'll be like, "Oh, I'm only gonna make like 100 of these," and they'll like hand number them.
Yeah, that could be cool. Like,
yeah, that's super.
I have like a little like sort of like numbering system, like in the bottom, like, you know, left or right hand corner on these T-shirts or something. You have like them all numbered and make them even like give them like a level of scarcity. That could be a good one.
Yeah, put your mint number on it if you got it.
Yeah, that'd be good.
There you go.
Digital, how are you, buddy?
What's up, Digital?
I'm great, man. What's up? How y'all doing?
Good, mate. How are you?
I'm great, man. Cannot complain. I just want to interject on why Omilli's really doing this. The reason why he's doing this is to raise money for the foundation, right? And bring awareness to silicone. So I'd rather apologize later and do this shit now. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, for sure.
The intent is honorable. So, you know, we could put people that hold the license in actual focus if they don't agree with the intent. The intent is to bring awareness, period. So if we lose track of that and get lost in the woods, is it right or is it wrong? We're going to lose the intent. The intent is silicone. He's raising awareness and money for a foundation. I'd rather apologize later to the big corporations because we could possibly save lives. So why are we not doing this again? And being full steam ahead of it.
Yeah, for sure.
So that there's an element of it that I didn't even realize. So that, like I said, that's super cool. I'd buy them anyways. I'm just more looking out for people. But yeah, I mean, I think that's the fact that he's doing it for silicon. That's even more awesome. And yeah, I'm already looking into buying some. So I love what he's doing. And yeah, I was just more looking out for people and making sure people don't get in trouble. But like you said, just full steam ahead. Let's ask for apology, not permission, right? So
That's
yeah,
it.
I love it.
Well, we actually got the man himself wants to come up and say a few words. Absolutely. Millionaire, how are you, buddy? Thanks for coming up.
Hey, what's up, boys? Can you guys hear me okay? My voice sometimes is a bit low on my earbuds.
That's cool, mate.
It's a little low. It's not that bad.
I can hear you.
Okay, good. Give me 1 second. Hold on.
Yeah, no worries. Anyway, I just wanted to give this, like, for a big, like, congratulations, and that's really honorable about what you're doing. Sorry, I've got a new soundboard I'm playing with, so I'm just trying to add a bit of sound effects to it. But I reckon, yeah, with what you're doing behind it is fantastic.
Technical issues. Hold on.
Yeah, mate.
Oh, now you sound great, bro. That sounded.
Oh, it's even better.
The audio.
Yo,
so yeah, that's it, man.
Okay. Yeah, I first of all, what's up, Osman? What's up? Do I say DYNO or DYNO? DYNO. DYNO.
Yeah, what's up, Omilli?
Good seeing you. Digital, thank you. He tagged me in the space. I forgot it was Wednesday already. So thank you for tagging me.
I know, man. The way you get by that, isn't it?
Yeah, man. I love this space. Love what you guys do. I think I was talking to Digital. Were we talking last week while the show was on? I can't remember, but yeah.
We were.
Yeah. Just like chilling in the listeners and listening to you guys, because I talk all day in spaces. Then I kind of get sick of my voice. But I love the vibe that you guys bring, because I honestly try to bring my own. Mpacks will tell you in my spaces, it's kind of the same thing. So I love coming to listen to you guys. I just wanted to come up, say hello, finally, FA. Thank you. Digital gave me the push too last week. He kept telling me, yo, you got to come through. And I'm like, man, I'm self-doubting myself. I'm like, man, I'm always talking. I don't want to, be all over the place. But thank you guys, man. Really, really good space every week.
Oh, mate, well, thank you very much, and thank you for taking the time to come up and actually speak with us. I mean, like we always say, like, we love having other people up speaking with us. We always encourage anyone else who wants to come up and say a few words as well to please do so. This is a safe space, and we just enjoy having other members get out there. It's like have a go at like speaking, because I know you might like listening in the background and thought about doing it, and I would just say, yeah, do it. So. And it's just always like getting different opinions, different points of view, and just getting to know some of the people in the community. So again, thank you for coming up, and we really love what you're doing, mate, and the intent behind it as well, because Silicone's a very important member of the community. For those who don't know, he's going through a very tough time at the moment. Fighting that horrible demon called cancer. So yeah, we're just trying to give him as much love and support as we possibly can.
Totally agree, man. We called it the Todd Father. I'll pin up a shirt. I'm not the best at showing the stuff I do. I gotta get better with that. So I'll show you guys a Todd Father shirt in case you guys didn't see it. That's what we did specifically for him. But yeah, I had done a shirt called when you see people say the word a millionaire, they call themselves a millionaire. I'm claiming that I made that term up, because when I came into VeVe, that was not a term. People used to just say, "Oh, me millionaire," and I put it together. And I made a shirt for that in early 2021. Sold a few, but never really took this whole thing seriously. Made a few shirts for decons last year, kind of chilled out again. But yeah, this silicon thing really, give me a kick in the ass that I could do something. I'm not a rich person, but I could do something. So at first, the idea came together, and figured, get a couple of shirts, get the awareness out there. but his family messaged me, and they were really grateful. And that's when
Oh wow.
I really understood. Oh shit, this is bigger than I thought. So, I hear you guys talking all the times over here. You don't know what it could do just to reach out to people and say hello and say how you been. And I didn't even know a lot of his family were on Twitter. They don't talk. He's the figurehead. So, yeah, the brother or sister, messaged me, and they said the family's really happy, and they're kind of just speechless, at all the love that's being poured into him and the family right now. So I figured, let me do a shirt and do that, and then I got some motivation, and that's why I came up with this shirt literally last night that you guys see up there pinned up.
Yeah.
And for some people who know, I also have a AF15 shirt that was like the big seller that people liked, before I took my website down. But yeah, it's back now. I'll pin something up for people to look at, and ideas are always welcomed. As far as getting in trouble, I thought I could get in trouble, but the team showed nothing but love. I was worried until David, you said he was a fan. Then I was okay. Then I was
Oh
like, hey,
wow.
Marvel will tell him before they tell me anything. So
Well, yeah.
yeah, yeah. And I spoke to a lawyer just to be safe, and they said, first of all, for you to get on their radar, you're gonna need 100,000 shirts sold. I'm selling maybe 80. They're not. It's not really gonna. It's not gonna hurt their pockets. And
Yeah.
legally, the companies always have to ask you to stop first if if you get to a point where it's annoying them. They, legally they gotta ask you to stop first.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah,
So
that's pretty
so
much
so
it. So anyone out there, and I'm big on this. I don't have to be the only one making shirts. Anyone who's creative, you do mugs, stitching, or like anything you can do. I think it's just community building. Please build. Please
Facts.
build.
Facts.
Yeah.
mm,
And if anyone needs help knowing how to know how to set up like a Shopify store to do it online themselves, I don't care if it's a clothing line. Like there's more than enough space for everyone. I'm on an abundance type of character, so message me. I showed Cavell how to do his shirts. I'll show anyone. So please hit me up, and I'll show you.
We are
oh, there we go.
VeVe. That's what this is all about, right there.
That's
Period.
that's
Period.
that's the whole reason why we host these spaces, mate, to try and get everyone together, try and support each other in the space. And yeah, that is just fantastic. Like I said, I'm still developing my soundboard. This is the best I got at the moment, but this is what I'm going to give you.
Let's go. Thank you.
Hey, Omilli, dude, I've been a fan for a long time. Love listening to you
Oh,
in
you got
spaces
the
from back in the
original.
day.
Holy
Yeah,
shit. Yo, guys, listen, I cannot believe. Did you have a different name before or something? How
yeah,
did I
dude.
not remember you? Because I only
I was
sold
in
like 30 of these, so
Discord.
I knew every single person.
Yeah,
But
bro.
yo,
I
guys,
was in
this is
Discord.
like June 2021, I think.
Yep, it was a
Yo,
long ass time ago.
crazy.
Account-
That's the Todd. That's the Todd of the t-shirt game.
Accountability, not accountability.
Let's go.
Accountability. Yeah, I like that. Write that down. Everyone, write that down.
Yes, sir. But yeah, I love this shirt, bro, and I keep it safe. And I bought it right after I became an Omillionaire. So
Hey, let's
yeah,
go.
that's how I
Hey.
celebrated. So yeah, I love what you do, bro, and I appreciate the kind words about this space. I didn't. Sometimes you don't realize who's listening, and I'm glad you are, and that you like it, and you keep coming back each week. And yeah, I just remember listening to you a ton in spaces. I've kind of taken a break from kind of all Twitter, but I used to love hearing you speak, and so obviously love your art. And I'm glad you're in the clear about that, because yeah, I mean, I think it's super cool what you're doing, and yeah, the other people in the community that use VeVe's logo and are creating, and yeah, this community is amazing. I want to support each other, and we have a lot of creative people in this community that can contribute to getting VeVe's name out there, and yeah, celebrating the fandom, which is why we do this.
100% agreed.
Yep, absolutely.
1000% agreed, because we all know it's been some people who tried to actually just, profit off the community and the hype. Now we got someone that's been in it since 2021. That's really official, and you can see the track record. See, this is what it's truly about, and we got to acknowledge those people. Period. And so when we come across them, just support them. We'll worry about the the attorneys and making noise later. Let's just get to that point.
I said, just do it until someone tells you not to, and Les says the worst they'll do is give you a slap on the wrist by the sound.
Exactly.
Cease and desist, and then you just stop.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Until that point, you don't need to worry about that. And there's a whole market for these, because the guys have always stayed under the radar because they do it for the love of it, the fandom, the community. They do it for their friends. They do it for a lot of other reasons. And it's not just to sell thousands of shirts. It's to sell a couple hundred shirts to their friends if they want it.
Big facts.
Yeah. And I've always appreciated that, seeing like how people support each other, here. Like that's been one of the things that I've really, like, whether it's content, whether you've got a business, or whether you just want to share information, there's just been a wealth of like just people just coming through and learning off each other, and that's community in itself, right? We're learning off of each other and growing together. We're getting better. The market has evolved too. It's showing in the market.
Big facts.
That's it. And we got Dave. Come up and say a few words. How are you, Dave?
What's good, my brother? How are you? Dino, what's cracking? Thanks for having this space.
Good. That's all right, mate. Thank you for taking the time to join us.
Always, man. Always. Millie, what's good? Mpacks.
Hey, man.
Poppy. Yo, you know what I was just thinking? There's a saying, Millie, that goes with that. It's essentially, when it comes to entrepreneurs, right? It's better to ask for forgiveness than it is permission, because then you just stifle all innovation. So it's like, just fucking go, bro, and you'll ask for forgiveness later, like, instead of asking for permission right now. So that was dope.
Yeah, I've definitely heard that one before. Like, and if all you do is just pull the old South Park defense. If someone says you don't do it, just go, "Oh, we're sorry."
That's it.
Exactly.
Like, oops, oh, sorry.
We're sorry. We're sorry.
Whoops.
We also got Hinanu. Always a pleasure, mate. How are you, buddy?
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm actually here with D. Can't stay too long. Just wanted to come up and say hi to my friends real quick. Dave, Popi, Digital, Mpacks Omilli. Right on, you're here. DYNO, what's up, brother? And everyone else down below.
Hey guys, what's up?
Hey D.
What up, D?
Hey, D.
Hello.
Yo.
Hey D, what's up, Hinano?
So yeah, we're actually
Hinanu.
we're actually headed to the hotel. We just got off work. It's our anniversary today, so we're just popping in real quick to say hi, guys. Great show, and yeah, love you all.
Congratulations.
Salud.
Congratulations.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary, for real.
Oz, hit the applause. Yeah.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary. We love you guys.
How many years is it?
Yeah, Hinano, how many years has it been?
Wait.
Well, luckily I put a tweet, so it's 9 years married and 17 years together.
Wow.
I think.
That goal, relationship goal.
We passed.
That's it. That's it. You don't get thrown out of the car now.
Yeah, I'm not sleeping out on the balcony tonight.
Yeah, no.
That's it.
All right, guys. Good to see you all.
Yeah, good to see you, mate. And also, before I forget as well, congratulations on scoring the SR of Stan. So good, congratulations, and also picking up the whole set too, I believe.
Pure luck, guys. I mean, it's just pure luck. It's a random thing, I guess. But yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
You were due, bro. You were due.
You're gonna be due too, Mpacks. I know you are. That juju or luck, whatever, is coming for a big comic. I feel it.
Yeah, I'm waiting for August. I heard Alex says, just wait until August. You guys will be fine. Something big's coming.
Ooh.
Yeah, he was in Omilli's space. That was an epic space, Omilli. Like regardless of how I feel right now about VeVe, that was an epic space, bro. And
Thank
Alex
you.
Unloaded that, and I was like, oh well, I will see you all in August.
And where you're just like, what? You can't leave us with that? It's like,
he left it with the it's going to be a big comic. That's what he said. I was like, oh, that's what we need to hear.
What do we think it could be? Let's have a bit of fun. Let's have a bit of speculation. What could it be?
Something with Spider-Man.
Yeah, we want X-Men 181. I'm guessing Hinanu's thinking that, or X-Men 1.
X-Men 1.
Let's
X-Men
go.
1?
Let's go for the Grail.
Both.
Yeah. Both.
Both.
Yeah. Or could it be something else? Maybe like a first appearance of Captain America or first appearance of Wolverine.
Oh, that Hulk 181. Yeah. Oh my
You know what? I might need to
That was
listen
in
to the
August,
recording. I might have to listen to the recording back, but I feel like he said it's a huge drop, but it's a little left field.
Left
Do you remember
field.
that, Mpacks? Or am I making that up?
I think so. Also, I was working, so I know during that part, I was. Yeah, I can't. Yeah,
I might listen back and put a tweet out, but yeah, I think he said something like that, which could mean Captain America, because before, Chambo says yes, that he did say that.
Chambo said 100.
Yeah, and when we asked about Captain America #1 back in the day, they said they didn't think so because of the cover, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, but
Alex
so that
was
would
iffy
be
on it because of Hitler getting punched, and I'm like, dude, that's epic. We need that. Man.
Exactly. So maybe that could be a left field thing that now they got confirmation that they could drop, right? So that's my take. I'd say Captain America.
Yeah, well, I mean, like Captain America makes the most sense to me because what have we got right now? We've had Iron Man, we've just had Hulk, we've got Thor. So who else are we missing? We've basically almost got all the Avengers, haven't we? We've got Black Widow. So we just need Captain America.
Well, Avengers 2, right? So Avengers 1, we need.
That's true. Yeah, that's also true.
Is it the 60th anniversary of that?
Yeah, yep, it is. Yeah, in October. I think it officially is in October, but it's the 60th. It's this is the 60th year, for Avengers and X-Men.
I'm changing my speculation. I'm gonna say Avengers 1.
Could be Avengers 1 or X-Men. And I think those two are quite strong candidates. There's also Captain America.
Outside that, it could be another genre too. I know that they were talking about music and anime coming, so it'd be kind of cool to see something different.
Yeah. Well, considering like now what they've just had the announcement of that the partnerships over in Asia now, haven't they? So we could very well get some manga or anime or something like that could very well be in the pipeline.
Man, Omilli, I'm already looking for your space. All right, let me put it. Yeah, I'm gonna just make sure I have that saved.
Yeah, I might have to heat up for a t-shirt as well. Do you reckon you do international?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, wicked. So, do you have a website or anything that we can direct some traffic towards you?
Yeah, let me pin up a tweet right now. Actually, I need to make a new tweet. And if someone does want something, I get the most important shirt would be the silicone Todd Father shirt. We call him the Todd Father because anyone who's been around knows. Yeah, he's been preaching about Todds since they were in the store. When people are like, why would you stack a bunch of those when there's so many? He was buying them then, so we start calling him the Todd Father. If you get that one, literally every single dollar from that is going to go to his foundation. I'm just waiting for them to tell me, the actual details. VeVe Magic in them.
Amazing.
Yeah. So besides that, I just have a couple more T-shirts like AF15 and There might be one more, but yeah, if you're not in a rush, then wait. I will put up the tweet. People can just bookmark it because there will be a lot of these Grail ones coming on t-shirts.
Yeah, for sure, mate. And also, when I eventually get this to YouTube as well, I'll try and put a link in the description as well that people can follow as well. Try and get some traffic your way. And you guys heard, like, you guys pick up a Top Father T-shirt, like every cent from that sale will go to the foundation. So if that's one way you'd like to support silicone, please do it. But I will say it has been a bit of a lengthy process trying to get these spaces to YouTube now, because the site I was using before decided to sell out to another company, and now they're charging big money to try and do this. So the only way I can get these to Twitter to YouTube now is actually by downloading the archives, and then I have to, but that takes time. So it usually takes about a week or so for the whole process now, instead of it being like 3 days. So I know it's a pain in the ass.
I got you. I come bearing gifts, my boy.
Ooh,
Ready?
what you got?
Flowjin, FLOWJIN.com. You can rip your Twitter space directly to YouTube. It'll keep it in long form, and it can also chop it up into short form for the YouTube shorts. I was literally doing it today. I think it's like $50 a month, and you get a pretty decent. You can cover, if you do one space a week, you can easily cover all 4 spaces as long as they're like under an hour and a half or 2 hours, something like that.
Why we gotta have spat follow. Anybody in this room, please, y'all should be following this man. Tech Guru.
Thank you.
Tech Guru. Listen to the alpha, bruh. Listen to the alpha, bruh. It's a bunch of it going on right now. Please, everybody, just listen. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, no, yeah, Dave, do me a favor. Send me, whenever you get the time, send me the details for that, because that would just make my life a hell of a lot easier. Because this whole downloading the archives and then doing it through, I got to do it through Clipchamp on my laptop, is just killing me. So yeah,
bro,
mate,
I went through it, man. I went through it. Trust me, I got you.
Mate, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Let's go.
Digitallandbroker, you're dope.
No, we are dope. The community is dope. There's no single individual out here that's doing it by themselves. It takes the village. You heard me? The village.
I do. Yeah, I do give a fuck, Dave. I do give a fuck.
You see that shit? You see him? Little by little, you're going to come over.
Sorry, that's the IDGAF campaign. Let's support Dave and give him a vote.
True, sweet. No, I love it, guys. No, thank you very much. Any support that I can get in the space for trying to increase the production quality of these Twitter spaces is always appreciated. And anything that can help me get them quicker to the YouTube channel is also appreciated as well. If you haven't seen it on the YouTube channel, all of these Twitter spaces get uploaded to the VeVe Collective Twitter channel. For those of you who are not familiar with the VeVe Collective, the VeVe Collective is basically a group of us that got together and wanted to provide a safe space where we can share our collectibles and just our love of collecting and VeVe and all NFTs in the digital space, just for anybody who struggles in the outside world, to try and connect with others about digital collecting, or even collecting in general. Because I know in my personal world, I struggle with explaining things like crypto or digital NFTs or collecting or anything like that to members of family, friends, because they sometimes look at you like you're an alien, or you're doing something silly, or playing around with funny money, as some people in the community might get. So yeah, if you're interested in getting involved with the VeVe Collective, we do have a Discord channel as well. You can hit me up for a link to that, and we'll get you involved in that. And just follow, support the channel, support the group, and we'll just keep these Twitter spaces going for as long as people want to keep listening. And I'll give a little shout out as well to some of our listeners who are still listening. We got. Now, if I butcher these names, I am so sorry, because I'm still, sometimes they have like funny symbols in the names and things like that. It sort of throws me right off. But we have got Cashflow Kid, Shadow, O Squad, Gary O. Thank you for listening. Who else we got in there? Oh, we got Lisa O, Macho Nacho. Oh, Trevor Fett. Cool. Nice to see you, mate. Thank you for joining me. Mijuan Duha. So again, sorry if I butcher these names. I am trying my best to sort of give everyone a nice wee shout out. Fried Labbit, VeVe, NFT, Comey,
Comics.
Comics. Sorry. We got Dino as well in the house. Dino, thank you for taking the time to listen in, mate. We got Quill, Double Quill. So if you haven't checked out Double Quill's latest blog, please do. It's an amazing writer, very talented. Please support her in the space. Benny Beats, and to anyone else who's taking the time out of their busy schedule to give us a few minutes of their time to listen in, much appreciated. Love everybody, and let's keep it rolling. Got a good vibe going tonight.
Hey, Oz, just let them know what time it is that you are conducting these.
For me personally, because I'm over here in the sunny UK, over in England, it is coming up on 5 o'clock in the morning for me. So we're up to 10 to 5.
And we do this every Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Pacific. Usually goes to around 10 p.m. Pacific.
Yeah, only because I usually get rugged by my kids because they get up.
I just want to acknowledge the time that you sacrifice. You wake up early in the morning before your kids wake up to conduct this space. If that isn't enough commitment to show everybody, I don't know what is.
And well, thank you. I appreciate that. I do also owe everybody an apology as well, because last week I've actually got another time that I'm trying to get in the works as well. I've got another show called VeVe Weekends, which is going to be airing on Sundays from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m., but it's on my time. So that sort of works out to be I think it's about midday to about 2-ish Pacific Standard Time. And I was hoping to get that off the ground last week, but I had issues with my kids and my family, so I had to cancel it. So for anybody who was looking forward to that space or had it on their schedule, I do apologize. But we're going to try again this Sunday coming. So if you're interested in that, please stay tuned, and we'll set some reminders for that on Twitter. And sorry, Dave, you had your hand up, mate. You had something you wanted to say?
Yeah, I was actually going to ask you about VeVe Weekends, but I'm glad that you cleared that up. But I also I just wanted to kind of like just highlight one thing too.
Oh, yes, please.
I got not for this space specifically, just quick little anecdote. But right before I jumped on this space, I was on the phone with another community member. You guys know Sailor's dad, right? So I just want to tell everybody, like, if you are either a small business owner or like whether you work with your parents, it's a family business, it's your business, it's something that you're in business with your friends, whatever it is, right? If you have a small business right now, like the opportunity for you, and I'll say this until I'm blue in the face, I don't care, because like the call I just got off of with Sailor's dad, it's like, we can potentially transform his business, right? That his dad's been literally working in since coming here in 1978, okay?
No way.
They've been doing the same thing. Yeah. Right. And it's like, we had such an amazing call. I'm just like putting together like this like recap doc for him just to go over. And we came up with structure, but the AI came up with we came up with the idea. It came up with the structure. It's like, we have 5 solid fucking ideas now of like how he can potentially transform his business. This is something he does every day. So I'm not saying that to be like, oh, look what, like, the opportunity is out there. You just got to be curious enough just to go check it out. Like, and if you don't know where to start, like Millie said, he's happy to help with the t-shirts. I'm happy to help with the AI, like whatever we can do. Like, this is where we could do some really, really cool, dope shit. Just a little inspiration, hopefully, for everybody.
Yeah, but I totally agree. I mean, like, 'cause that's all it takes. It's just an idea. That's all you need. Just an idea and just something to get the ball rolling. I mean, like, take this Twitter space, for example. This was just an idea that, like, we had, like, when we first started the VeVe Collective, like, we started doing like group videos on YouTube. And then we just sort of said to ourselves, well, these are good, but we want to like to interact more with, like, the community, and have the community have a chance to interact with us. And then that's where the idea of trying to start a Twitter space came from. And right now we're up to episode 17, and we've been trying to do these, like, consistently for like ever since. And since episode 1, our production quality has just gotten gradually better and better over time. And it's the same thing. You just need the idea, the spark, and the courage to just make that first step. And that's all it takes. Once you get the ball rolling, there's no stopping it.
We know people say like starting a business, like, well, I don't know, how do you start a business? You know what I used to tell people all the time, until I didn't know, right? Until I started my own business, I was like, you know what you got to do? Just start.
Yeah,
It doesn't
just
matter
do it.
where. Yeah, there's no right place, there's no wrong place to start. Like, just start. Whatever you think is gonna work, just get started on something, and you'll find your way. I'm telling you.
That's it. Like, you know, like I've heard, like I said many times before, like, you know, even baby steps will still get you somewhere. It's just all about moving forward.
That's it, bro. That's it. That's exactly it. Like, Osman, for you, what have I told? Like, right now, you don't have to do any more work that you're putting in right now. But when you get this Twitter space ripped by that AI, like, you can get and put it onto YouTube. You get the transcript from there. That transcript, you then load into another AI that can chop it up and literally create posts and schedule them for you across Instagram, Twitter,
No way.
Facebook, TikTok. Yeah, bro. Like, I'm telling you, like, it doesn't require that much more work. But imagine if you have to spend 1 hour, right, on a Sunday to just schedule all your stuff out, but you already had the content. Because you do. That's it.
Well, that's it. Like, you know, because like that's one of the things that sort of put me off from being like, you know, because now I'm sort of classed as a content creator, which I don't really sort of consider myself. Well, maybe slightly a content creator, but the one thing that sort of like everyone like sort of said to me in the past, like, oh, why don't you do like, you know, like YouTube videos and like, you know, you start doing this and start doing that. It's like, because I don't want to spend hours of my day doing all this editing. Like, and I'm sure, like, you know, Hinano can, like, you know, attest to this one. Like, you know, it just takes ages to like, edit anything. Whereas, like, you know, you just do your Twitter space. You can say what you want to. You say what you want to say. You interact with what you want to interact with, and you just get it out there and it's done. So you get a thumbnail there, and then that's it, done and dusted.
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you, you build off the content you already have. Like, this is your home. This is your base. You put this on YouTube, you download the transcript, right? Like, how did it go? It'll summarize it for you. So if you want to give a summary for like when you post it up and on any other platform, bro, you could do so many things.
Oh, I'm excited now. I'm excited. It sounds like the possibilities are endless. So yeah, definitely send me those links and I'll give it a go. And then we'll get this episode up to YouTube hopefully a bit quicker and not like a week later like I had to do last time. But no, thank you. Thanks, Dave. I really appreciate that, man. I really do.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
Let's go.
That's it. Love it. How about we switch gears a little bit here? Like, you know, how about we talk a little bit of about this McFarlane drop that McFarlane's been putting out. Like, you know, they've got their new partnership with Warner Brothers, and they've basically teased a new Batman, a new Batmobile, and I believe that last one is Arkham Knight, but I could be wrong. What's everyone's opinions on that? Because I reckon it's absolutely amazing. Dino, what about we start with you, Dino?
That Batmobile looks amazing. We were all hoping it would come to VeVe first, but looks like we're gonna have to go to McFarlane to get it. But yeah, it looks so crisp. I mean, obviously it's got like half lighting. We'll see the full reveal soon, but yeah, that's what I'm most excited about. So
yeah,
I in my wallet today.
Yeah, I thought it was quite funny because I knew I think it was like the last episode or the episode before we had Three Biggest Bro on, and we were talking about, like, you know, if they drop the Batmobile, that's basically our money gone, and just like look what happens like about a week or so later. So McFarlane drops the Batmobile, and it's the '89 Batmobile, it's Keaton's Batmobile, which is like, in my opinion, is the Batmobile. I was just like, it's like it's going to be a rough week because I'm going to be broke as. It's going to be eating 2-minute noodles for the rest of the week.
How's the market looking? The VeVe market? Are people flooring shit right now to like free up like gems money to like withdraw like for this McFarlane stuff and for Comic-Con? Like, is there gem squeezes?
I'm not sure. I mean, like right now, the only thing I've been watching is the Stan Lee drop because that thing is just running at the moment. But,
yeah, Dave. Yeah, I'm with you, Osman. I've been watching the Stan Lee stuff, and Dave, it's ripping, bro. No, I thought for sure people would relax because Iron Man is coming, but nah. Like the Excelsior, the ultra rare stand, it was literally, I got a few this morning for 80 something gems, and it's at 145 right now. I don't know if anyone else has that.
Oh no!
Yeah.
And I'm just bringing up the market now, see where the floor price of the Excelsior Stan Lee is at the moment. Just waiting for my trusty computer to load up whenever it decides it wants to do it.
Maz made it Mass made it a point to write me selling for McFarlane. LOL.
But I mean, it's good to see actually some action from McFarlane because they've been quite quiet for a while, haven't they? Because the only thing they had, if I remember off the top of my head, the last thing was the Dragons drops, and then they sort of went silent for a while. But now they're coming back and they're coming back strong.
Yeah, it takes a while to nail that IP.
Here we go. Right, the Excelsior Stan Lee floor is sitting at 139 gems.
Wow. What was retail?
Amazing.
Retail was 15.
Oh,
$15.
shit.
Yeah,
So,
Dave, you gotta start paying attention to the app again, bro. It's been a minute for you.
God damn.
Yeah, there's money out here.
Yeah, mate. So if anyone was lucky enough to land that drop, congratulations to you. Because if you do decide you want to sell, so you'll definitely be making some cash. So fantastic, and congratulations to everybody on that. I mean, if you're going to pick one up now, I mean, obviously not financial advice, and anything said on this channel is not financial advice. I'm just a guy in front of a microphone. If you want to take advantage of this pump, say definitely do it because now would probably be a good time. But I can see it probably maybe running a bit more and then start trickling back down. So what do you guys reckon?
I don't know. I've been banking on props, the prop reports. This dude fucking, he's on the ball, bro. I swear, like an hour, he calls these things and an hour later, it's like these things are at the level. So like he's got the pulse of the props, definitely got the pulse of the market. So I definitely subscribe to his YouTube or follow his, turn on the notifications for props Twitter account for show.
So okay. So maybe we can get like a little link or something in the Twitter space here or something like pin it to the tweet so people can find him.
Yeah, so pretty much Osman prop and he's like our market guy during the day, and as soon as this drop was happening, he said that SR is going to be $850, and we pretty much all laughed at him and said absolutely not. That's $250, $300 around there, and he's like, no, you guys are not paying attention. And he was right.
Yep, he was right now the floor for the SR Stan Lee, enough said, is sitting at 850 gems. So yep.
My crazy ass thought the common and the rare would be below retail. Yo,
well, that's what I thought too. I was just like, nope. But let's see if I can find it. What's the
not even close.
Yeah, the uncommon
yeah,
go
SR
on.
Luke too, right?
Yep.
Called SR Luke.
100%.
Yeah, it seems like it's getting up into that sort of league now, isn't it? There we go. Uncommon is sitting at 93 gems on the floor.
Samsonite, I was way off.
Yeah, Mpacks, the emotions got to you, bro. It happens to all of us, but that's the thing. I saw with Luke, people, the big Star Wars fanatics were so hurt by the way he looked, and Prop was saying, I don't think you guys don't understand. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they melt his face. It's just that it's a grail, and there's not that many mints, and it's gonna show you on the app.
I should have learned from Luke Skywalker.
Yep.
Well, that's it. The market has spoken and has deemed it to be a grail by the looks of it. Look, okay, we got the rare King of Cameos that's sitting at 67 gems.
I mean, it passed Todd
my God.
for a moment, right? Didn't it pass Todd?
A quick second, yeah. But are you hearing this, Impacts? Even the one you thought was going under, are you hearing the prices?
Yeah, dude, I'm like, damn, bro. Yo, you guys are insane in this community, man. But I love it. I love the insanity. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful, mess. Yo. Yeah. Stan Lee, hey, he's representing.
The way I see it is, this is Marvel's Walt Disney, right? So,
yep.
In a way. So, it's a significant real life person that
it looks like a bobblehead I would put in my car though, like I would bobble it around.
Yeah. Well,
Stanley Mighty.
That was actually gonna be my next question, because like, you know, when they first announced it, because you got like, you know, because it's in like the chibi style, which is not quite, I mean, I'm not overly familiar with the style myself, but because it's in like a chibi style and it's not like a premium sort of like statue collectible, it got absolutely roasted or like raked over the coals about it. But I think it's actually quite cool. It's quite cute. Like, you know, I reckon the Excelsior is probably my favorite. But how does everyone feel about the art style?
And you're right. A lot of people are very unhappy about that. But you know what I do, Osmond? Because I'm not the biggest Marvel fan. I just get quiet and I go talk to the fans. Right? I go talk to we got King 616 down there. He's literally the king of 616s on the app. I don't know if he's been up here yet. We've got my Collectables. You guys know my Collectables. He comes up here. If you talk to these people and they tell you, if Stanley could pick what he would be, who he would come on the app as, it would be this. Yeah, that he was a silly guy. He didn't take himself seriously, right? So this is exactly what he would want. And it doesn't matter what we think the market should be, and what it, you know, he should be a golden statue like the partner statue. No, this is what he should be. And if you look at most of his physical collectibles, this is the style they're in.
Big facts.
Once you start thinking about that, you look at the noise on Twitter and you just block it out. You'll do very well. That's what I realized. You just talk to the real fans. Don't talk to the hearsay fans on Twitter. Talk to the real fans, and you'll be fine every single time.
Yeah, that's it, because it's the fans that sort of drive everything, isn't it?
Exactly.
We're basically the driving force behind the market, and also I just want to say a quick shout out to King 616 as well. Like, you know, I've seen pictures of your collection on Twitter or wherever I've seen it. And yeah, very impressive, mate. Like, so I love what you do. Keep on doing what you're doing, mate. And so very cool.
Yeah, I'd second that. And yeah, just about the fans. I mean, they know the heart behind what that brand is doing. So I think the people that don't understand, they're going to have their own opinion. Oh, well, Marvel should have done it this way. Well, no, Stan Lee liked it this way.
That's right.
So it just doesn't make sense to me that people talk when they don't know. I love the approach that Omilli takes. Be humble. Start talking to people that do know. Find out, why do you think they did it this way? Do you think David Yu is just flying by the seat of his pants, or do you think he has some intention by what he's doing and the negotiations with what's coming out and why it's in a certain style? These guys know what they're doing. They're lifelong fans, lifelong collectors, and they have all the cards, right? We don't have all the cards, so to make opinions about things that we don't know, it's just kind of silly, and then you miss opportunities. So.
Yeah, for sure.
I just want to present a question. What has Dave Yu done besides collecting?
Yeah,
that's true. So he's basically
drop.
Just there. Oh, mic drop. That's what I need for my soundboard. Let me write that down. Basically what, collecting and running a business, VeVe, I guess is the only two things that sort of spring to mind.
Yeah, I mean, he embodies this. So, I mean, we've seen like a small fraction of his collection, right? And it blows anybody I've ever seen away.
Yeah, well, the guy's got
he's making his dreams come to life right now.
Facts, big facts.
Yeah, and also looking at what he would want, as a comic artist and generational artist. What he would have wanted to share with the world is really his art, his comics. Putting them in as a digital form. He would like prefer to have his comics and characters pushed out to the world first, and now it's in digital form where it's going to live forever. So
yeah, for sure. And this has also come from because I'm not mistaken, this has also come from, like, is it Stan Lee's estate or something like that? Because when I was reading the Medium, the blog for it with all the edition sizes and whatnot, I noticed that at the very bottom there's only a 2.5% licensor fee for selling it on the VeVe side, and there was nothing from Marvel. So is this not come from Marvel? It's come from somewhere else. Is that correct?
Yes, it actually came from his estate. So
That's what it is.
Alex
Yeah.
told us, yeah, nothing to do with Marvel themselves. It was all their estate. About the secondary fees, I'm not sure why they didn't negotiate that. That's a whole different thing. But yeah, definitely nothing to do with Marvel because at first, people were saying, oh, Marvel doesn't care, so they just want to make it look like a mighty. And then Alex came in, and I do want to tell people if you want to hear a bit more about the license and how it came to be, um, check my Twitter and you'll see the recording of my space where we got lucky and Alex came in and spoke for about an hour about a lot of topics. And that was one of them when he kind of explained that they talk to the licensor and they tell them more what kind of stuff the app likes, and the licensor says no, we really want this, and they go from there. So it was all kind of broken down right there.
No, there you go. Yeah, because I mean, like that's the first thing that caught my eye is that that Marvel didn't have their 6% fees slapped on it. So I was like, "Ooh, that's interesting." I thought maybe like VeVe was doing this, off of one of their sort of licenses or something like that. But no, that's good. That's good to know. It's good info. What else has been happening in the world? Oh yeah, we got so San Diego Comic-Con. Who's going? And anybody going?
No one up here.
Yeah. I think Dino went, obviously.
Yeah.
Nas went. I think Wes is going on Saturday. I spoke to Wes today. He's going on Saturday. Who else?
I know. Ray, if you're listening in the background, raise your hand if you're going to San Diego Comic-Con. I mean, I personally, I would love to go to San Diego Comic-Con, but it's just, ain't going to happen for me because I'm over here in the UK, and it just take too long and too much money for me to get there. So I'll have to be there in spirit. Oh, we got DoKtA StrAnGe in the house listening, and shout out to DoKtA StrAnGe. If you haven't checked out the latest episode from the Real Uncommon podcast, we just they had DoKtA StrAnGe on not long ago talking with Hinano and D, and also Fro Komi. Really good episode, and I encourage you to check it out. Also, I just want to give a shout out very quick to DoKtA StrAnGe's Stack or Slack videos. So I really enjoy them, and I think that everyone should definitely give them a look as well. So again, thank you for putting that out there, and thank you for taking the time to listen in as well. And it's the same for everybody.
Another add to the list: 365 and Mahalo are also going to Comic-Con. They're going to meet up over there. Yep. I think Dino said she's gonna live stream some shit too, right?
He did actually today. He live streamed some of the McFarlane party. So yeah, that was pretty cool. If anyone checks out Dino's YouTube, it should be there. Looking at some of the physicals. Shout out to DoKtA, by the way. Like Osman said, I got to talk to him this week. That was my first time talking to him as well, I believe. And I just want to tell your folks in here, if you like these spaces as much as I do, and the way you like and subscribe, I guess, to a space and share it is really just click the little button at the bottom right and then retweet and like the space. We have fam from all across the world, and you never know who wants to come in and listen. So if you do that, it does help the space kind of the algorithm kind of show it to more Twitters, and then we could hopefully get more people in here. So please do that. Whenever you go in a space, if you like what's going on, that's all you gotta do. Just like and retweet it. That helps a lot.
Man, tell them, tell them again for the cats who don't understand it. Tell them again.
That's it.
Yeah. Tell them again.
Thank you.
It's 2 seconds. It takes 2 seconds, but yeah, it's amazing. It's really, really helpful.
That's a good one. Oh, that's another good one for my soundboard. Bomb drop.
Let's go.
So, in case anyone never heard before, I'm getting my own soundboard together. So these ideas, it's like bomb drops or mic drops is amazing for me trying to get this thing together, because I said before, Twitter doesn't let me use a soundboard, so I'm creating my own.
I like it. Where's the I don't know where's that one? What is that one?
Oh, like an announcement?
Yeah.
I don't have an announcement. That's a good one as well.
Damn it. we got to make our own. Ultimately, we got to get together. We got to figure out like exactly what we need because we got to put together a sound and a new like an updated like emoji keyboard. You know what I'm saying? Like
Oh,
we
that'd
need
be
like
cool.
a middle finger. We need like an eye roll. We need like a, you know what I'm saying? Like
Oh,
it's
mate.
just
That'd be cool. Like, if you could add your own emojis, mate, that'd be amazing. I tried looking at it like a while back, but I don't think you can do it. Is it doable? Do you reckon it's doable?
I don't know. I think it might be doable, but we'd probably have to have it as like a third-party application, and it might have to be like on the I don't know if it'll be through the phone. It'll probably have to be through the what's it called, but maybe I don't know. Anything's possible.
Yeah,
We just gotta figure it out.
Just need the will, mate. When there's a will, there's a way, as I say.
That's it, bro. That's it.
No, loving it. Look, loving the vibe of the space tonight, man. We've got so much good conversation going on. And also, if anyone's listening in the background and wants to come up and say a few words, please do. This is a safe space. So if you've got something you want to say or you want to contribute to the conversation, please hit that request button and we'll do our best to get you up. We always appreciate everyone's different opinions and points of view and just helps add to the conversation.
Anybody that trades crypto, and y'all have been watching these markets. I mean, we've been screaming this in some of our spaces from the rooftops. XRP was pre-programmed for at least $1. XLM, you saw easily 120, 130% gains over the last 5 days from 8 or 9 cents. Now you're at like 18, 19, 20 cents. Yeah. So keep an eye on the X's, the XRP and XLM. These things are moving. They're moving, and you can see some serious gains. I'm not giving anybody financial advice. Don't get it twisted. Just put it on your radar. Start watching and see if you can find yourself an opportunity. But things are starting to move right now, like healthy moves.
Yeah, there's a lot of excitement, a lot of action going on at the moment. Just on the subject of Bitcoin, I see like one of their presidential candidates is like said like he wants to back it as like the next like reserve currency for America. I was like, whoa, that's a big one, and talking something about no capital gains tax on it as well. So I was like, whoa, that might get people rolling. But we got Mask as well. Mask has come up to say a few words. How are you, buddy?
Hey, what's up, man? First time coming up here with you guys.
Yeah, thanks for coming up. Thanks for taking the time to listen.
Yeah, man.
What's up,
I always listen. You guys open late, man, and I'm old, so I go to sleep early.
Oh, that's a good one. I like that one.
That's what I was looking for.
Oh, my bad. I gotta shout out Mask too. He's one of the fans that I know that I talked to on the side that made me see what was really going on with that drop. So thank you, Mask, as well. I'm gonna take this chance to get out of here because I'm gonna go to sleep soon. So I hope you guys have a good night, good morning, and we'll chat soon, man. I pinned up the shirt for anyone who wants to go grab one, or just keep the link handy for when I drop a lot more. Dave will tell you I'm not good at shilling my own work, so I really, really appreciate you guys making me feel comfortable to come up and do that.
We're going to change.
My pleasure.
We changing that.
My pleasure.
We changing that, we changing that. Let's support that.
And like I said before, like when eventually get this space to YouTube, I'll add a link in the description as well for anybody trying to find your site, and we'll get some more traffic, some more eyeballs, and more awareness on what you're trying to do.
Thanks a lot, man. You guys have a good day.
You too, mate. Thanks for taking the time to come up and speak with us. Have a good one.
Nice chatting with you, Omilli. Thank you for everything. Appreciate you.
Actually, Mask. While I've got you here, buddy, like now we can actually have a proper conversation about because Mask put up a tweet before saying apparently is it Prey that they've got some toys or something coming out, and that immediately sparked my interest because being a big Predator fan, I was just like, so what's that all about?
Oh, it's just another edition. So Hot Toys. You familiar with Hot Toys?
I am familiar with Hot Toys. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're just looks like they're going to be dropping a Prey, some Hot Toys from the Prey line.
Yeah, cool. But how good was the new Predator movie though?
Oh, you've never seen Prey? I love Prey.
I've seen Prey.
Great, man. Oh my god. The Amber Mid Thunder. Oh, she killed it. I wish she played X-23 for Marvel.
Yeah. So I'm just pulling up the details here so I can remember. Actually, oh yeah, I can definitely see her as X-23. That'd be really cool. But yeah, no, I mean, I just really like the movie. I like the style. It was just good to sort of get back to the whole survival sort of mentality, hunter versus prey type thing, and sort of get away from the whole aliens versus predator sort of type thing. And it was also really good compared to the last Predator movie, which was The Predator, which I hated, to be honest. So have you seen it?
You know what? Even if it's bad, I still like the Predator movies. But Prey, for me, I was like, first of all, I went in expecting low quality because it was Hulu that released it, and it was under Disney as well, since they moved over from Fox.
That's right.
But no, I was shocked. I was like, wow, this. I love this movie. I couldn't stop watching it. It was very, very good. It was very simple. I think that was the best part. It was going back to basics, basically.
That's it. Still can't beat the original, but yeah, it's definitely a really good addition.
100%.
Nice one. So what about you, Mask? What have you been up to? Have you been buying in the market, or what's been happening in your world?
Oh no, I've been chilling. I got a Stanley, not a drop. I had to go into secondary and get one right after the drop.
Nice.
But no, just chilling. I buy in both physical and digital worlds. So.
Okay, cool. So have you picked up anything physical lately? Anything cool?
Hold on, let me make sure my wife's not around. No, it's Hot Toys. Everything's pre-order, so you gotta wait. You gotta wait until you finally get it. Things that came out new, still waiting for it to come to ship. Usually takes about a year in most cases.
All right.
But no, I picked up a couple things. I got lucky. I got the limited miles they did for the Sideshow Con exclusive, which was only 500. They released on Sideshow, and was able to get that after a couple hiccups on the website.
Oh, cool. Cool. And we've also got the Batman Who Laughs as well has come up to say a few words. So how are you doing, buddy?
Yeah, congrats on those pictures, Batman Who Laughs. He over there posing with Todd, over there Todd's leaning on his shoulder and shit. Like...
Sorry guys, I was getting a call. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, mate. Yeah. You're coming through. You're a little bit soft, but we got you.
Yeah, sorry. I'm just driving back from San Diego. Decided to just go home, call it for now, because I'm realizing, god damn, I'm getting old. I can't hang as much as I thought I could.
No, I know that feeling.
Yeah, it's all good. Sorry, did you guys ask me something? I just heard my name and was there?
That's right. That's right. Yeah, I just noticed you came up. I take time to space, and how you doing?
Oh well, no, I'm good. I just wanted to come up, say what's up. Hadn't been in one of these spaces. Figured, let's fucking do it. Come up, say what's up, introduce myself. I don't think we've talked before, right?
No, we haven't. No, this is the first time.
Yeah, well, great talking to you, man.
No, that's right. Well, thank you. So how's your experience been in the market so far? So what's been happening in your world?
Oh, the VeVe market, you mean?
Well, just any market, VeVe market. We've got Farland, Crypt Toys. What are you into?
Well, I'm into everything pretty much, but right now mostly I guess VeVe, but I don't really go for too many drops. I did try for the Stan Lee, missed obviously. But I did end up scooping one up in one of the amazing, what are they, the amazing Stan Lee ones. Picked it up pretty low, so now I'm like pretty happy that I got it. So, I see it pumping. A lot of people didn't seem to think it was gonna do too great, so I was like, man, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm getting one of these. Like, I have to own one. So I'm happy with that. But
nice. Which one did you get?
The amazing Stan Lee one. What's that? The uncommon?
No.
Yeah, like the other ones were a little above my like what I wanted to spend, because like I've done pretty well in VeVe, but I'm also secret rares and like putting in like, you know, $300-400, I'm a little more cautious with that. Yeah, you know, even though I was like, I'm pretty sure this is gonna pump like way higher, but I'm just like I said, I'm very cautious with that stuff. I'm kind of a cautious.
Oh, hello. What happened there?
Oh, sorry, did I cut
Sorry,
off?
guys.
I think you just tried to rug everyone.
No, that was me. My bad. I was trying to allow someone to come up, and the notification went away, and I hit mute everyone. So my bad. I know. I'm an amateur. My bad.
It's all good, mate. It's all good. But yeah, no, we also got DoKtA StrAnGe come to say a few words. Wow! So thank you for jumping up. How are you, mate?
I'm good, man. It's good to finally connect with you, bro. What's going on?
Same.
Yeah, man. Just wanted to shout everybody out, man. DYNO, Osman, man. I know so many people up in here. Frog Comey, of course, and Anu, D, Omi Millionaire, man. It's a lot of people I know in here, man. So the people I don't know, man, trying to connect with you guys as well, man. So I just wanted to say what's up.
Good, Doc.
You know, what's goody, man? What's going on?
Chilling, bro. It's good to hear your voice again, man.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. It's likewise, man. It's been a little hot minute, right?
Yeah, it's definitely been a minute. It's we last we spoke was what it was 2 months ago. Easy 2 months ago, bro.
Yes. You know what's funny, man? I was telling somebody earlier about my little experience and how you was helping me out. So it's real funny that it's 12. You know, it's like now on a late night, and then I catch up with you, man. So it's definitely meant to be, man. But yeah, man, I'm gonna have to throw you like $10-20 in your Cash App, man. You just gotta have to transport with some Matic, man, because I'm having some difficulties and I don't got time, man. So why I say I don't have time is because, like, you know, I have a couple of NFTs I made myself. They're related to my album I dropped a couple years ago.
Oh, cool.
So I'm kind of rehashing all that good stuff. Me and my group are revving up, about to make another couple of runs with this music thing. But yeah, man, I just wanted to let everybody know, man, my birthday is July 25th, man. I'm gonna be hosting and having my first live stream on the All Things Strange channel, man. So everybody slide through. It'll be like 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm gonna shoot out flyers to everybody DM, and then I'm gonna, you know, tweet out something. Come through, man. I'm trying to personally give away to you guys, you know what I'm saying, for my B-Day, man, for once. So I'm, you know, able to do that, and that's what I want to do. So, you know, it's a lot of things going on behind the scenes, man. I can't really let too many cats out the bag, but if you come through, you might get something from Cryptoys as well. We'll see how that goes, you know what I'm saying? But if transfers was on, I'll be hitting you guys with some nice VeVe collectibles, but, you know, we're not there yet. So hopefully next year. So.
Sweet. Well, we definitely be looking forward to that.
Definitely, man. Appreciate it, man. So, yeah, man. That was it for me. Just wanted to touch base with everybody. I don't know if you know, want to chop it up about anything in particular, but yeah, man.
No, that's right. No, thank you. I just want to say thank you for taking the time to come up and speak. Like I said before, like, you know, we just I watched your interview with Hinano and D on the Real Uncommon podcast, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. Really interesting, and yeah, you seem like a really cool dude.
Oh man, appreciate it, man. I had a lot of fun with them. I like to call them my distant cousins. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get my ass out to Hawaii one day, amongst other places.
I mean, I'm the same.
Yeah, right, exactly, man. So yeah, man. Shout out Omilli too, man. You know what I'm saying? Helping me out in the background, man. I'm trying to get some t-shirts and things going, man. So he's been helping me out, man. I appreciate any and all help I receive from people, man. And anything I can help people with, just give me a shout, you know.
Yeah, definitely. And also, if you haven't checked out DoKtA StrAnGe's Stack or Slack videos on YouTube, or subscribe to his YouTube channel, definitely do so. Really insightful information, and really breaks it down really well for everybody. And I personally enjoy watching them as well.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I got work to do. Got another video to crank out tomorrow, man. I try to cover all the comics, whether they're big ones or small ones. And I think we need help with the smaller ones, you know, the lesser known ones. I feel like when it's something like Hulk 1, I'm like, I almost feel like I don't need to make a video. You obviously know we trying to stack this motherfucker. So,
That's right.
you know, it's on these little questionable books. You know what I'm saying? They got these little wrinkles in the drops going on. It's like $10 for this comic tomorrow and 10,000 editions. So I don't know, guys. I don't know what to do with that, man. I'm still bubbling on whether I'm stack on that.
Cool. Well, we'll wait for the video and we'll see what you come up with.
Definitely.
All right. All right, sorry guys, I got to try and move things along a little bit because apparently we've got a lot of people want to come up and speak now. But I'm going to go with Mr. Chris Severs. Thank you for joining us, mate. So sorry, Gary O. I know you're trying to speak as well. I am trying to get to you. I know it is quite late your time. Chris, how are you, buddy?
Good, Alex. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. I get this thing set up right this time.
Yeah, mate. Now you're coming in clear.
Yeah. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, you're coming through nice and clear.
We got a nice heat wave going through Vancouver right now, so it's been screwing up some of our internet. But yeah, I'm always in the background. It's been a while since I've said hello to you on the actual live stream, so I thought I'd jump in here. So
yeah, no, thank you for taking the time. So it's quite later where you are at the moment, yeah?
Not too bad. About 9:30.
Oh, okay, that's not too bad.
Yeah, I got a ping from Reg the Real, Digitallandbroker.eth, and he sent me a quick DM, and he said, "Get in there, speak away." So I got to give him a shout out for motivating me here too. So
yeah, no, thank you, thank you, Digital.
Yeah.
So Chris, what's been happening in your world? And also for anyone who's not familiar with Chris Severs, he also writes for Go Collect as well. So if you haven't checked out his blogs on Go Collect, please do so.
Yeah, the day job's got me pretty busy, but this whole Stan Lee thing, I mean, what am I now? I'm in my fifth decade here, and I've been reading Stan Lee, Marvel. I'm more of a Marvel fan than a DC, but I've been reading his comic books since he's 12 years old. And if it's one thing that I ever took from that man was his dedication to his fan base, his career, the amount of stories that he created that have shaped how we all live and breathe today, the movies we watch, the things that we do. When VeVe announced that they found a way to get the rights to put him in as a collectible, I almost lost my mind. This is unbelievable. And we've had some pretty unbelievable stuff. But, if go onto Google and do a search for the highest grossing movie chain ever. I mean, it's Marvel. This started with Stan Lee. I think they're $10-11 billion worth of theatrical revenue. That's higher than Disney. It's higher than Star Wars. And a lot of people don't know that. And so when this came out, it was just one of those things. I was sitting on the couch and I was watching the tweet that came out that said, "Hey, VeVe's releasing this." And I just whipped open my MacBook and I started writing notes down. And the next thing you knew, I had a blog written, and I reached out to my friends at Go Collect and I said, "Look, I know this might be difficult." And they helped. They turned that blog around and they got it out for me in about a day and a half worth of my asking to put it out. And usually these things take 2-3 weeks to go through the channels and all that stuff. So couldn't thank them more. They've been a great partner in helping me channel the excitement that I have. 2-something years into this app, I'm as excited today as I was when I first started. So nothing's changed for me. But yeah.
Beat me to it.
Yeah. Yeah, it was cool. So yeah.
Yeah, nice. So did you have any success on the drop? Did you go for the Stanley drop at all?
I did. I got it was actually my first wait list win. I've missed every single one since this thing started. So I was like, oh, is this better for me or worse? But yeah, I won the uncommon, which was actually the one that I wanted.
Oh, nice.
It's I get the secret rare and the value and the scarcity, but to me that uncommon with that Spider-Man reference, that's the connection. And so I thought, yeah, I would have bought bought that in the market anyways had I not won one. But so yeah, no, I've got a couple of them. I don't have the set yet. I don't know if I'm going to be able to chase the secret rare.
Yeah, well, tell you what, I'm just looking at the floor on the secret rare at the moment, and right now it's sitting at 930 gems.
Oh my god!
And it's actually a good mint number too. It's 757 palindrome. So if anyone's interested,
3-digit palindrome,
yeah, 3-digit palindrome, 930 on the floor right now. If anyone's interested, there's an opportunity.
Yeah. Who said it earlier? Don't tell my wife I'm about to get into the app here. So
that's it. Yeah. That was Mask. He said, "Don't tell my wife."
yeah. But yeah, it was fun. It was a good drop. I mean the team that I send these blog requests into, I have to say they are blown away by what they see from the VeVe community. They go past all the FUD, and there's always naysayers and doubt and all that kind of stuff.
Of course.
They have not seen a resurgence in the collecting market like this in 15 years. This is going back. I mean, the comic book industry has gone through its booms and its busts. Unquestionably, the movie theater industry really struggled through COVID. I mean, that was a huge challenge. And suddenly you've come back from all this, and look what's happening here. I don't know what the number is. It was 250, 300,000 people on Twitter alone are connected to this experience. This is incredible. And so when they have a chance to be a part of this, and in the original articles I was writing, you know, my angle has just been I'm a 50-year-old guy who's collected comic books and memorabilia my whole life, and here's this new thing. And the backlash was fairly harsh. You know, it's like the fear obviously is that we're going to lose the value on the physical assets. And so my angle has always been that is the furthest thing from the truth. This is only going to support the industry at a greater level. More people are involved. More people are reading comic books today than I think at any point in history. Who cares if they're digital versus print? It's the stories, the writers, the artists, the ink people, the distributors, the platforms that you can get these things, the comic book stores. The whole industry, I think, is being a little bit relit by this. And so that was the impetus for DoKtA to say, yeah, you know what, we'd love it if you would share your stories. And I've said this before, I'm not a writer. I don't write blogs. I don't do anything like that. But this was a chance for me to just to share what I listen to your show every week, and there's a lot of people that really like what's going on. Yeah, you're welcome. And so that was my little piece, and that blog on the Stan Lee, I guess the timing was perfect. It's been one of their most successful in quite some time. So, and but that's kudos to everybody in this community that I just wanted to get on and say thank you to everyone that's read it, that's liked it, that's shared it, commented. I am so humbled by this. I'm getting all welled up here. It's just it's an amazing thing when you can put something like this together and see that kind of community support, just everybody coming like this. It's been fantastic. So thank you to everybody. So.
Yeah, no worries, Chris. And thank you as well. And also, I'll try and make sure I put a link to the to the blog in the description when I get this Twitter Spaces to YouTube, just so everyone can check it out.
Thanks so much.
No worries. Niles, you got your hand up, so you want to say a few words, and then we'll get to Gary O, because Gary has been waiting very patiently in the background.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I just wanted to ask Chris, have you ever talked with DoKtA as far as putting a blog together as far as what digital collecting has done for the space? Because I know there's a lot of people in resurgence as far as getting back into collecting. That's all brought to them by VeVe and digital collecting itself. I know I'm guilty for that. I've gone back into physical collecting because of the digital stuff.
Yeah. I think that's a fantastic idea. Another writer has done something along those lines, but I don't think it was really deep into the whole concept. But things like that, yeah, I can run this idea by them for sure, and then we can put something together. And DM me any thoughts if you have ideas. I'm always open. A lot of the stuff that I write comes from the community. There's one we're working on right now, and not to scare anybody or give too much away, but I do get a lot of people saying, "Well, you're very positive. what's the opposite stuff here?" And so I thought, well, let's put something together that just would maybe say, hey, you got to watch for some stuff here. But yeah, I'm always taking ideas. I love sharing. If you've noticed, I share screen grabs of things that I see people doing with their NFTs, and the Go Collect team is just, they're so impressed by that. It's the equivalent of taking a selfie in a comic book shop and saying, wow, look at this. And so few people do that. For some reason, on this digital system, people can't wait to do it. So it's a really great thing you bring up. I've made a note about it here to maybe dig into this a little bit, because that's I think for sure it's got to be helping the entire industry. I can't see how it's not. And I know Disney Plus, I mean, they must be just loving this, because I know the streams to the Marvel universe and whatnot have increased in the past year or so. I did it myself. I know I was on a podcast with the Drop Ryan a while back, and my son and I spent, I don't know, 30, 40 hours, over the course of a month or two, watching the series, all the Marvel universe. You can go on Disney Plus, and they've laid it out for you from start to finish, which show to go first. And boy, I'll tell you, as collecting all these comics on VeVe, it just connected I mean, I've watched all the movies since I was, young and all that, and have most of the books, but never watched them in order, and everything makes sense. Somebody that just goes and watches DoKtA StrAnGe or whatever, with Wanda and whatnot, and just, it was kind of a weird show. It didn't make any sense. Well, yeah, that would be a completely confusing show if you didn't see all the things that led up to it.
Well, that's right.
Yeah, and so even like the Loki shows, and all these little side shows that Disney's been putting out are explaining what's been going on. Why are you seeing all this stuff? And in the background, VeVe's dropping all the books, putting all these FAs out of those characters. And so the coordination, I'm in marketing. I do digital advertising for a living. I gotta tell you, the coordination that's going on to make all this happen is fantastic. And so we're all a part of that too, right? You're in a community of something that's really, really big. This isn't just VeVe deciding, David, you deciding, hey, I'm going to make some money here and sell this. This is a massively coordinated system that's going on, and I just love being a part of it. So
same. Yeah, I've had there's so much to come, and there's so many exciting things like just happening in VeVe, and also like in other projects as well. Like we've just had the McFarlane come out, like with their Warner Brothers partnership. They're dropping the '89 Batmobile and what's it, Batman Year 2 statue, and along with a few other little bits and bobs for Comic-Con.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just across the board, everyone's just building.
Yeah, if anyone hasn't seen it too, I put a little tweet out today. There's a website called The Intelligent Collector, and there's an article on there about an upcoming auction with all these old 1950s and 60s Batman toys and collectibles too. And so very cool, mixing the two. Like, again, timing perfect, right? That's coming out at the same time that McFarlane's coming out and back. Like, it's just really good for the space. I don't own any Cryptoys. I've got an account there. I watch their stuff. I think it looks great, but I mean, I've only got so much money to go around too.
Same, yeah.
Yeah, but I look at it as, you can go into a Walmart, a Toys R Us, pick your favorite store, and you can find a Boba Fett figurine in the toy section. It's the Boba Fett you want. Does it really matter which store I'm buying it through? And so you'll have your favorites and whatnot, right? So I just see it as, what's it called? The tide rises all boats, right? So as more people are doing this on different platforms, it's just more awareness. It's going to grow everything. We're a couple of years in, but boy, I still think we're pretty early. So there's going to be some shaking out going on, but it's been a really, really fun ride. So
yeah, but it's going to be fun, all right.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, yeah, go on, Donnie.
Chris, I appreciate all you do. I love hearing you talk. I get so fired up every time I hear you talk, and it's a pleasure and a privilege to finally get to chat with you. And yeah, thanks for all the blogs that you do and the insight that you provide. And yeah, like I said, I'm really excited just hearing what you have to say. It's getting me even more pumped up.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm excited for what's happening in this space. And also just, yeah, DoKtA StrAnGe, great content, bro. Mask, love hearing you in spaces, hearing about your comic knowledge and everything like that. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of catch up and let you guys know how I'm feeling.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Okay, could I ask Mr. Severs a question?
Yeah, go on.
Yep.
Appreciate it. So when I'm doing my videos, one thing I'd like to do is hop into like where VeVe throws out the Twitter feed, you know, what's going on with the comics. Like to hop in there, see what the fan is talking about.
Oop,
I did it again, man. I'm so sorry.
Someone's playing around with the mute button.
Go ahead. My bad.
Sorry, Doctor. Carry on.
Yeah.
No problem. I'm not sure where I got muted, but I was just saying, like, I like to hop into the Twitter and see what everybody's talking about, see the sentiment on the books. And usually in the comments, somebody posts Go Collect info. And I like to incorporate that in my videos. But one thing I've been noticing lately is when I check that against, I guess, just more current eBay information, and I mean everything isn't based off of just eBay, but
yeah,
what I'm noting is a pattern where whatever it says the fair market value is on Go Collect, it's about double that now, and that's even in a bear market now. So I'm just wondering when or what's going to cause them to start updating it a little more, because some of the time frames are saying fair market value as of 2019, things like that. I think we really need some more current value.
Do you have the paid access account, more the business, the corporate account, or are you just using the free, go to their site and check?
Me personally, I just have the regular account, but the people that are posting, they have paid accounts.
Yeah. So the paid account gives you, what is it, $10 a month or something like that. You get a little more access to right up to the top, like the 10.0 grades, a little more recent information on more recent sales and whatnot. Most of what you're seeing on those posts would be the major sales that have happened up till recently. Not a lot of big books sell really quick, and so when something does sell at like a heritage auction or a Christie's auction or something like that, sometimes it can take a couple of weeks to get all that information verified, confirmed, and then moved into the site. So I wouldn't call Go Collect being real time for everything, but they're pretty good and pretty accurate. And so the other side of it, yeah, there's always going to be market fluctuations. You know, someone goes out and pays 25 grand for a Amazing Spider-Man #1 at a lower grade. It's like, oh, is that relevant? And then all of a sudden, 3 months later, they resell it for 40 grand, and it's all market timing for sure. It's been a bad couple of years. This whole bull market, I think, has made a lot of people question. But on the flip side, it seems to be that really historic, significant IP, things like really serious comic books, they fall under the realm of art investing, which I don't know a ton about it, but it sure seems to be where a lot of really wealthy people move their dollars. And so during times of uncertainty, they're more stable than a lot of things that we've seen going on. And so I think it's kind of helped the industry a little bit too. But yeah, that would be part of the reason for the delay, is just getting the sales verification done. But yeah, if you ever have a question too, like, feel free, send me a note, and then I can ping the team and just see, because I'm what you would call sort of a casual writer for them. I'm not on their staff. I just submit these blogs, as kind of a writer off the side. So, but they've been very, very good at answering a lot of my questions and getting back. And if I see things on their site, it's like, oh, this doesn't seem 100%. They'll say this is why, or that's a good suggestion. They'll fix it. They're very community minded too, so they want the help and support, because the more people that use the site, like the site, better it is for them too. right? That traffic helps pay their staff, their writers, and all that kind of stuff. So it's long-winded, sorry, but yeah, that's usually why you're going to see those numbers off. So
No doubt. Appreciate you.
yeah.
Nice one. All right, so we're getting up towards wrap up time, because this is the time like sort of like the danger zone for me, like, you know, when my kid starts sort of wanting to get out of bed. I'm going to go to Gary O next, who's been sitting very, very patiently waiting to speak. So Gary, how are you, buddy?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. So sorry to keep you waiting.
It's all good. It's I just love listening to everyone. Chris, I had the opportunity to meet him at the Vancouver meetup a couple months ago. That was probably more than that now, but
yeah,
there's lots of awesome people that were there, and it's really cool just to put faces and personalities to voices. And so I can't wait for another Vancouver meetup. Or I really want to go to DCon this year, but I haven't heard anything about them confirming it. I'm assuming that they're going to go, VeVe. I've been wanting to book my flight, but I don't want to go if they're not going. But first world problem, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, well, I got the same thing. Like, no, because I'm over here in England, in the UK. I'm hoping they're going to come back over here and do the London DCon again. But again, still haven't heard much from them. So that would be good if they did sort of come back over on your side of the pond as well.
Yeah. And I was pretty humbled too about Chris's last two articles. A couple of my tweets were featured in his articles, so that was really cool.
Cool. Thanks for noticing. Yeah, I always like to put those in where I can and just give back a little bit, like, just so you know, like, it's recognized, right? We see it, I see it, GoCollect sees it. So there's never any issues if I put that kind of, as long as it's clean and everything, right? But yeah, we like it. It's fun, right? It's community building at its best.
I understand.
These aren't just assets that sit doing nothing in your screens for, you know, like they do with me, because I'm not much of an artist and stuff. But that to me, that's giving back for sure. That's a great way to share it.
For sure. I love building people up, so that's why I'm always congratulating everyone. And the one thing I wanted to touch on that you touched on, Chris, was just the excitement leading up to Stan Lee. Like, once it was announced, I was like, I haven't been that excited in so long. And a lot of people were saying, oh, you're just FOMOing and all that and trying to make it pop or whatever. But I just think that it was both the collectible side and the comic side could get excited about this drop.
Mm-hmm.
And and I was, usually the wait list doesn't like me, but I actually got a really low mint ultra rare, so I was
right on.
Oh, congratulations.
I was excited about that. Then I quickly completed the set, and now it's almost like $950, something like that, for the secret rare. That's great.
That's huge. Yeah, it's got a goof. If I helped kind of raise a bit of awareness, it's goofed myself. So it wasn't to pump it up, because now I can't afford anything.
Yeah. Like I said before, like those Stan Lee prices, they are just running at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, it's always one of those things. Like, I'm a big believer. I remember I had this chat with Chad once when I was on his NFT Pirates interview. It's going back quite a while, but I like the first appearances, the first editions, the FAs. I think that's great. I know we're in season 6, so it's getting to be a lot of toys on the shelves, right? But the FA stuff always carries such value, and something like this, I just thought, man, I don't know how VeVe's doing. I've said this for 2.5 years. Like, they keep bringing this stuff to the market. It's like, how do they keep doing this? It's just it's wondrous. I mean, I can't shake hands and clap enough for what the guys are doing. It's great. So
Sure. They've also got all the new partnerships coming up, like over Asia way as well. Like they had that new partnership with that is it that Korean tech company as well, and they've also got with Ali, with that Ali Cloud or Ali Pay service, Alibaba, whatever it is with them. So there's a lot of big things coming in the pipeline, especially on that side of things.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting to see all the stuff that's happening. I mean, it's one of those things. I don't see VeVe as some company that's trying to hit the market and run fast and run out of energy sooner. I see them as slowly getting warmed up. They're in the marathon, not the sprint market.
That's right.
And that's how you build the biggest brands in the world. I mean, look at how long it took Amazon. Right? I always use this example, and the crap. I lived through it when Amazon didn't exist, and then they showed up. And I think I might have mentioned this too in the past, right? I mean, they were sued. There was lawsuits against them. There were pickets in front of their distribution centers, bookstores, right? One of my blogs, I wrote about that. Is it She's Got Mail? We've Got Mail or whatever, the Tom Hanks, Meg Ryan movie.
Oh, yeah, another one.
Yeah, so he was the big conglomerate that was buying up all the local bookstores. They made a movie about it, right, to say how bad it was. Of course, where's Amazon today? They seem to be doing all right, right? So and that's 15-something years, 20 years it took to get them to the point now where they're, billions of dollars a week. And I think sometimes too, a lot of people miss that point. What's VeVe doing right now? $1 million a week, right? That's pretty hard to do for even successful, well-funded, venture capital-based firms. It's you don't see that kind of revenue coming in for 10-something years. And it's part of my job at my company, is trying to help companies to get to those levels. And these guys are just right out there doing it. And then they're sort of the opposite. And part of this, what we're doing right now, is why they've got an incredibly passionate group of supporters that we keep adding gems, keep buying their products, keep investing our time.
That's right.
Very organic. And Google this as well, right? 90% of all conversions, it almost doesn't matter what business you're in, 90% of all your business conversions happen organically today. So, where's your website on Google? If you're on page 1, maybe top of page 2, you're doing really well. That's organic because people are looking for you. And so Google is putting you at the top of the page, right? And that's hard to do. To spend the amount of advertising dollars globally that would require that's a difficult proposition for a company that's as new as VeVe to do. And so I would agree 100%. They're doing this the right way. They're slow building growth. Yeah. They're driving revenue, and that revenue is being fed back into the company. So for me, that's the long-term potential I'm so happy to be a part of in this. So.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like if you compare it to where they were, like in 2021, compared to where they are now, they've come leaps and bounds.
Miles ahead. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they've even got the Marvel Mighty Spidey up at the show this year. Like it was late or something last year, so they didn't use it, right? And so all these little things that it just adds up, right? And into the camaraderie and stuff. Right? Yeah, the thing that was going on with Silicon. I mean, the amount of people that reached out to support him and everything. That's
amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, like where do you show me where you find that anywhere else? Right? It's so hard, and so I always say beyond all the assets, the NFTs, the stuff that's going on here. Boy, there's a whole bunch of people in my life now that weren't here before this, and again, I appreciate all of it. So,
yeah, same.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mask has had his hand up to speak for a while now. So sorry to keep you waiting, mate. You had something you wanted to add to the conversation, or a question you wanted to ask?
I did have a question to ask, real quick. And Chris, how you doing?
Thank you.
My question is this: it's basically so. We're still trying to get over the hump between, trying to onboard those that collect in the physical space into the digital space. And of course, the whole fraud, and the media likes to portray bad news all the time, right?
Mm-hmm.
In the crypto space, somebody's Bored Ape got stolen. Oh, here's CNN, here's Fortune. The big publications like to dramatize it, or they like to publish it. They like to show the bad parts, never the good parts.
Mm-hmm.
So my question too is how we feel with McFarlane drop, right? An
Yeah.
example is one of the key things they had talked about was that they're going to be putting redeemable codes at the stores, right,
Yep.
for their physical toys. So you'll be able to get it at Walmart, Target, and GameStop. Because it is fully decentralized, if let's say somebody buys a toy for an 8-year-old, the 8-year-old can able to open the toy up, can scan the code or whatever they want, and all of a sudden they have an NFT. They cannot sell it in the McFarlane market, but they will be able to move it into MetaMask or a wallet, because MetaMask, there's no age limit there either.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And if bad things happen to that demographic, it will make news, and it will harm the growth of NFTs and go back into NFTs are bad. How people feel about that part?
Yeah. Good questions. Well, there's a lot of different ways to answer that. I mean, one is the outreach of the asset being transferable into your own wallet. The interoperability we always talk about. I think that's a really, really big thing, particularly for the crypto market, which sort of where VeVe started with its onboarding. I think in terms of their targeting. For me, at my age, where's the easy button, right? So those things don't matter as much to me. I'm fine owning something that's in a little more of a centralized position, where I look at kind of VeVe, Marvel, Disney. These are the custodians of the assets. It's sort of like the bank. I can have my money in a safety deposit box in the bank, but it's still mine. It's just locked up, and I have to go there to get it. In some ways, that's safer. I think it's easier for the mass adoption to do it that way. I think the challenge with crypto, and you kind of nailed it, the media attacks the negative for a very simple reason, right? It sells papers, it sells views on the 6 o'clock news. I worked for the largest media publisher in Canada for 10 years, so I'll tell you, if your story didn't have a negative spin to it, it was delegated to page 7 or deeper. Anything that was negative was front page, and it's horrible. It's why J. Jonah Jameson attacked Spider-Man. Okay,
I'm hearing you.
Yeah, he loves the guy. How many times has Spidey saved his life, but doesn't sell papers, right? The negative spins are what sells, and so that you're fighting that battle all the time. And so I think in some ways maybe I'm fortunate that I lived through that world. I've seen it, and so now I'm able to see through FUD and despair and anger and all the crap that comes with this stuff. I just see right through it, and I focus on the fundamentals. What's happening here? Is revenue up? Are they stable? Are they bringing in these partners and these IP and all that kind of stuff? And I think for Todd McFarlane, because he's got his own business, this to me is kind of what VeVe always wanted to do, was to allow artists the first ability to be interoperable. So you can take art off of the app and whatnot. And I think that's a bigger challenge for Star Wars, Disney, and Universal Studios. You're getting into a realm of legal muddy water that they've never had to go through before. This is all kind of new stuff. And so the fact that VeVe was able to say to Disney, hey, you can distribute your digital assets on our app, and we're going to be safe and verified, and here's how our blockchain works. We're going to move to Ethereum. Like, all of this stuff would be terrifying for a brand. And so I always look back at the fundamentals of the business, how much of that had to happen. That you're looking at millions of dollars of legal time and costs to make this happen. And so
I feel a little bit protected by that. I know nothing is fail safe, but I mean, I've goofed around. Sometimes you roll the dice, and what's, some of the things where they were doing 25, 30%, of interest rates on some of those crazy coins that were out there. And it's like, I'll take a chance. I pretty much know I'm going to throw $50 in this. I'm going to get 2 trillion coins. And I'm probably not going to see my 50 again. Right? So, but the reality is I look at VeVe like I look at Apple, right? Apple has done a tremendous job making the iPhone. The iPhone is the distribution platform. They don't make the apps, right? They allow apps, they license apps, they partner with apps. You pay for some of those apps. You pay for your phone, you pay for your phone service, but really Apple is the distributor of the content. And to me, that's VeVe. They made the platform to help distribute this incredible IP that's never existed before. And those of us that have a couple of these pieces, right, it's groundbreaking. We're in a club of people that own something that 95% of the planet is still laughing at. Right? And so,
well, my question wasn't the interoperability part. I'm sorry to cut you off, Chris, because I got to go to bed. It's kind of late on my end. But
I got to start wrapping things up too.
Yeah.
Really quick, it was okay. So kids have Roblox, right? But Roblox is centralized. Cryptoys, they just came out with a patent for parental guidance. But with McFarlane, there is no barrier for kids. All they have to do is buy the toy at the store, redeem the code, they have an asset, and they can move it to a wallet.
I see. Okay.
This could be a 7-year-old, 8-year-old, 9-year-old, 10-year-old. Because MetaMask, there is no age limit for MetaMask either.
Yeah. What's the, I don't know enough about it because I haven't done enough looking, but when you get that asset in the store, so you're buying the toy and then you're getting the ability to move the digital asset into a wallet, is there a cost or a fee for that as well? Or are you getting that as part of the physical buy?
So I asked Trevor, and Trevor said, like, the kids go to Walmart, right? Let's say the parents buy them a toy. The kid would go online, they'll redeem the code, and they have that asset. They will not be able to sell it in the McFarlane marketplace, but they'll be able to transfer it to a wallet that will be out of their control already. What they do after that.
Out of McFarlane's control. Yeah.
Right, because they can move it to any wallet they want to, that they have.
Trying to think. I mean, I guess from a parental, like the age of your kids, are they getting caught up in stuff that could hurt them if they get access or scammed in the wallet? But I don't know. I mean, I'm thinking back. It's making me think when the Boba Fett's came out back in the late 70s, early 80s, and I had to cut a whole bunch of tops off my cereal boxes and mail those in to get a Boba Fett. And then,
wow.
Yeah. And then you had the Boba Fett, and now you could sell it in toy stores or anywhere you wanted. And the only involvement I think my parents had is that I had to get them to buy me the stamps to mail all these things off. They probably thought I was nuts and I was never going to see anything come back anyways. And then this Boba Fett comes back, right? But it seems to me like that's a similar take on an old idea. I'm just trying to think, where would the risk be? Apart from maybe somebody that's young and doesn't understand the risks involved of crypto wallets and your keys and all that kind of stuff. Could those get lost and you would lose the asset? But I don't know if it would be necessarily damaging for McFarlane. I think he's probably just looking at it as another means of distribution.
Another option.
Yeah, get the kids involved, and then you've got a future fan right. Like I was on buses going downtown when I was 12 years old, 13 years old, and I think it probably freaked my parents out, but it's like I was just going down to the comic book shop with some buddies and coming back home, spending my money that way. I still have those today. I never got rid of them, but yeah, I'm just trying to think if that's. Are you worried about what could be the implications of it, and what's the risk for the kids? Still got you?
Nope. Nope, still there. So, nope.
Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah, you still there, Mask?
Yeah, no, I was saying, yeah, I can just see where they get an email, click this link for a free McFarlane toy, and all of a sudden they lose all their assets. And of course, make the news, bank account gets, you know what I mean?
Now I get you. I see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, this is part of the problem, right? Every time something is great comes to light, there's always going to be those that try to take advantage of it. So yeah, I would just, I mean, it goes back to my comment earlier about why I like interacting on VeVe. Like every single time I have bought a crypto, I'm nervous. Every single time I'm transferring my fiat currency to an exchange, I'm nervous. Every time I'm trying to move those coins from the exchange to my wallet, I'm terrified until it shows up. You're like, oh, don't have that here.
No.
It's easy. I know how to do it. I know how to get it. I know how to find it. I know where it is, and I know how to sell it, and that's all kind of contained. So, but yeah, there's always going to be risk from you're going to see thousands of additional FUD negative articles, all of this coming out. I mean, everything that media can do to make things seem questionable they're going to do it. And so it really comes down to, I mean, you know, risk tolerance, affordability, your belief, you know, is this something that you want to spend your time and effort in? For me, yes, it is. That's my personal decision. And I'll tell you, most of my friends and most of my family think I am absolutely nuts. And so still,
I know that feeling.
Yeah. But, you know, it's sometimes, you know, Elon's crazy too, but boy, he's doing all right for himself. So I look at it from the positive side and say, look, this is for me. I really enjoy it. I get a lot out of this. I you know, have a budget. I spend amounts that I can afford, but I can tolerate the risk. And even when I get an email from VeVe, I tend to go to Twitter first and see if everyone else is getting them. I mean, I do everything I can to verify that this is legit. And you'll go to the website. If I see an offer or something, it's like, okay, let's go check it out. I delete, unsubscribe from more emails during a daily basis than I can count, right? But it's just the way of the world right now. So yeah, always just be very, very cautious. And if an email, you know, I tell my kids this too, because they got to learn, right? If an email looks funny, if it's weird, if there's typos and extra spaces and, you know, they write your name in a small letter and not a cap, like all these little things are just how they're done to be nefarious, right? And so, yeah, but do your homework. It's a great point. But, yeah, be safe where you can. But expect the media to continue being negative on this. Right, until this is mainstream, until we're all actively, you know, playing in, you know, metaverse games and buying digital products, and you know, something as crazy as Marvel stops producing print books. It sounds abhorrent to so many physical collectors. Like, what a thought! Oh my God, that's never going to happen. I used to work for the Yellow Pages in an earlier part of my career. And for those of you that don't know what that is, that was a printed phone book that came to your house where you could look up businesses to call, right? There are not many of those around. They don't print them anymore for most markets because nobody keeps them. And there could have never been a time up until maybe 10 years ago where the thought of not having a phone book in your house was a reality. So this stuff happens. This happened in my lifetime. It's going to happen again. So it's just where's that play going to happen? That's really, and if that does happen, can you imagine if you owned, you know, a couple of nice physical comic books and suddenly they weren't printed anymore? The astronomical growth in their value, I couldn't imagine that. And so there's always going to be a benefit to, you know, whichever way these industries go. But you'll see that happen.
Yeah, for sure. Dave's had his hand up for a while now. Dave, did you want to throw some last comments in? Because I'm going to have to wrap this space up shortly because my kids are going to be getting up.
Just wanted to say that they sold the $1 billion Powerball ticket in California. I need everybody to say a prayer for your boy that one of them is mine.
Nah.
Oh, that would be awesome.
That would be good. When can you imagine, like, waking up with that sum of money in your bank account? Wow.
Yeah. Hell no! I don't know what the fuck I would do. I would lose my shit.
I know.
Yeah.
I probably still go to work.
Yeah. You'd have to run and hide. That'd be the first thing, because everybody'd be knocking at the door. Right?
Oh God, yeah. Everyone will come wiggling out of the woodwork for that. To be all the brothers, cousins, second cousins you've never seen before in your life. And they go, oh yeah, no, you're minted. Can you come help me with this, or can I have a bit of cash for that?
Yeah, my dumb ass would probably come and be like, guys, you'll never guess. I won $1 billion, and be like, bro, why are you not like? I have a big mouth. Like, I won't be able to keep it in. Nope. Pause. Sorry.
It actually reminds me of a story once I heard. Like, there was a bloke in Australia who managed to win, like, the big Powerball, like, 100, like, it was like $50 million or something like that, and he was like so excited, and he's like, tells his boss, like, he hates him, like, he's hated working there for the past 10 years. He tells everybody, like, to bugger off, like, I hate this place, I'm never coming back. About a day later, his mate, he goes to cash in the ticket, and the ticket wasn't registering, and his mate says to him, "Yeah, no, mate, it was just a joke." So it was an April Fool's joke, and then that bloke had, that was pretty bad. Funny, but pretty bad.
I mean, I'll take $1 billion. You know what I mean? Just everybody still pray. Everybody still pray. Okay?
That's it. We'll pray for you. But on that note, guys, I got to start wrapping things up because I can hear my little ones kicking around upstairs. But again, wow, this has been an amazing episode, amazing show. We've had so many great listeners and great topics of discussion. I just want to say, Chris, thank you so much for coming up and sharing all that information with us. Fantastic. Always a pleasure to have you up, mate. And if you're able to make the spaces more often, that would be amazing.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you.
Nice. Well, thank you. And another quick shout out to Omi Millionaire for his shirts. Thank you for coming up and speaking with us, and love what you're doing with the ultra rare shirts, and supporting Silicon as well, with helping his battle with cancer. So a big shout out to that as well. Big shout out to all our speakers who came up and spoke to us today, like Digitallandbroker, Dave, Mask, Popi. Sorry, D. I know you were a speaker but didn't get a chance to speak. But again, it's always a pleasure. If you want to say anything now, D, we've got a couple of seconds. You can throw some last minute words in.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks for having the space, and I'll talk to you guys later.
Love you guys.
That's it. Love it, D. Thank you very much. So that's all we need to hear.
Thanks, fellas.
See you guys. All
right, guys. Well, I better wrap this up because I can hear steps coming, little feet coming down my stairs. But again, my name is Ozman Collects. This has been VeVe Wednesdays. I just want to say thank you to DYNO as well for being my trusty co-host again. DYNO, is there anything you want to leave us with before we close up?
Just amazing space. Thanks for everyone who listened and came up and spoke. Got to speak to some people for the first time, so it was an absolute pleasure. And yeah, we'll catch you next Wednesday. Thanks, everybody.
That's it. And also stay tuned for VeVe weekends. We're going to have another crack at that this coming Sunday. So stay tuned to Twitter for that one. And I will either catch you then, or I will see you all next Wednesday.
Thanks, guys.
I do have a sound effect that might be able to close us out. Which is not here. Damn. I'll leave up. Boom. All right. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day, night, wherever you might be in the world, and I will see you all next Wednesday. All right. Take care, everyone. Bye.